everyone. I had a bit of a technical issue then, sorry. Hope you're doing alright. Yeah, a bit loud there, sorry. Anyway, should we do this stream? We didn't get to the end bit. I can't fast forward the 5-minute countdown to get to the dancing girl. We're just going to get straight into it. Alright, I'll let you enjoy this for about 10 seconds. Good evening. Sorry about the terrible intro. It all went wrong. My whole audio mixing thing where I choose microphone and music and sound, all that kind of stuff, disappeared. Save. It disappeared. So I couldn't change anything with my audio, which sucks because it means I would have been muted the whole show, which would have been pretty normal. Anyway, good evening. Thank you so much and welcome to FlatCap Fridays live stream. Way back on a Fridays where it should be. 9:15. Everything's right with the world. Lovely to see you all in chat. Thank you so much, Jordan. I really appreciate it. I hope you've had a nice week. Quite a fair amount to go through. I've just remembered I've forgotten to save something that I email myself to when it comes to the news. If you haven't noticed, the pinned post is a questionnaire, basically. It's a vape questionnaire to do with disposables and banning and tobacco regulations, all that kind of stuff. There's been a lot of chatter in the Discord about it this week, so I felt it was prudent to share it with you guys, and please go and fill it in. There was one question which was hilarious, which I'll show you when I remember to grab the email. But apart from that, it's just lucky I caught that. This is called Huggy Wuggy. That's Huggy Wuggy. I got this from Corfu. Actually, we were in Corfu. You just completely throw me off, 60-watt guy. We were in Corfu and we saw a giant blue one, and my 6-year-old son was like, Huggy Wuggy, and we were like, what the hell is that called, Huggy Wuggy? Anyway, we all ended up with one, including me. I was like, I can't not have a green Huggy Wuggy. So yeah, that's the mascot. He's usually hanging over the code red, but for some reason it's up there. Anyway, what the hell are we doing tonight? First of all, this show is sponsored by, I hate saying that, but it's true. This week is sponsored by the wonderful Shy Tots, which that's Shy Tots, the wonderful Shy Tots. Thank you to everyone. How you doing, Mike? Safe. Mike gets an early safe because that. Okay. The wonderful Shy Tots sponsoring this week's race. So if you'd like to win some Shy Tots like this one, which has also got Shrekky Roo's logo on, then yeah, that's what we're going to be doing this week. Along with that, I have got some news. We are going to talk a bit about this whole questionnaire thing. Then there's some nice techie things coming out, a few bits and bobs. And then, yes, we do have the world exclusive. Anyway, it's not really a world exclusive, but we do have the atti stack, which you can see a little bit of things behind me to do with the atti stack. So, yeah, we're going to talk a bit about that. A new vape accessory. I know, right? That's not happened in a while, has it? So yeah, that'd be fun, I think. I don't know, you'll have to tell me. Actually, I'm really interested to know your thoughts on this whole atti stack jobby. So yeah, we'll get into that. But first of all, as always, we've got to do safeties.
So the first thing we do on FlatCap Fridays is safety everybody in chat. Safe everybody, have a wonderful show.
Do the FCV safe. 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 Do the FCV safe.
Thank you, Jack. Damn it! Damn it. I said so many nice things about you all then. You all missed it. Sorry. Thanks, I'm muted. I know I'm not now anymore, but I was. Hey. Right, that's safety. Let's do safety, shall we? And what's good with live chat? There's now top chat, live chat, and fan fun. I mean, give over fan funding, seriously. Participants. Andy, I've got fluff on my hat, sorry. Andy Carruthers, how you doing? Safe cat Andy. Safe Andy Wilkinson. Andy Wilkinson got a parcel today, and he's a little troll because he keeps putting pictures up, but they're all blurry, and we want to see what's in the parcel, Andy, so stop messing around with us. You're hurting our feelings. We're not happy about it. Bill Richards, safe Bill, how you doing? All right. Billy Lee Rice in the house. How you doing, Billy Lee? How you doing, Bob Cattrall? How's things? Are you still in Germany? I'm assuming you're in Germany. Anyway, I hope things are well over there. Cicero, evening Cicero, hope you're doing all right, sir. Connor Smith, safe Connor, how you doing, mate? Evening Craig as well, hope you're doing good. Darcy's in the house, safe Darcy. Safe Faxi, double safe, with the crusty old covered in coffee safe mug. You know how it is, Faxi. Yes, I did remember you in the race, Faxi, before you ask. Gary F, 1872, safe Gary, safe Gemma, how you doing, Gem? Hanky Panky, how you doing, mate? Safe, buddy. It's me, Jackie, how you doing, safe Jackie? Jane's in the house, shy tots, Jane. Hi, Jane. Hi, Jane. That's the first cock up of the evening. Hi, Jane Chocker. Hi Jack H, how you doing, Jack? I hope baby's doing well. Kevin Smith, safe, how you doing? Lizzie X, safe to you as well. Lizzie X is in the house as well. How's the mouth, Lizzie? I hope you're doing alright. Lisa King, safe, hope you're alright, mate. Mark H and Mark Hawes are both here, and Martin Saunders, safe to you. Safe to Metal Vape 90 POV TV. Mike Green is here. Mike the man Green. Mike, you are Expo, aren't you? We're actually finally going to meet. Nicky Maynard, hi Geese, how you doing? Safe Sean, how you doing? All right, mate. Rajan, how you doing? Safe. RB Mark 2, how you doing? RB, safe. RB, Red, hi Red, safe to you, Red. Safe to Rob C as well. Rob C's here. Simple Vape, how you doing? Simple Vape. Stuart Valentine, safe. Stuart Valentine. Shrekky, yeah, I said hello to you. I'm only joking, Shrek. The 60 watt guy, safe. 60 watt guy. Vapor Bunny, safe. And Will Shackleton, safe to you. And of course, if I see your names in chat, I'll say hello if I didn't say safe already. Aiden M, safe. There you go. That's good, isn't it? I must have probably already said it in them. Anyway, now the safeties are done. Safe. Now the safeties are done. What am I vaping on? Extremely boring tonight, unfortunately. Topside jaw, profile, black profile, not a green one. I'm on a blue. I'm on the blue and black setup. But in there, in my pocket, I have the Rituals Blue Raspberry, which safe to Shrekky Boy for this. Safety to Shrekky Boy for sending me over that. It's nearly gone. I left it. I need to breathe. Yeah, thanks, Martin. I left it for a few weeks, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh crap, I forgot about that. One of the best blue raspberries anyway. So yeah, it is sad they stopped making them. There was ISG. How you doing? Curveball juice. Yeah, there was talks of a new topside, didn't they? Some kind of questionnaire went round or something. Safe, Aaron. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Not ignorant in the chat, but you need a degree to lip read, Gaz. Not ignorant in the chat, but you need a degree. Oh, you need a degree to lip read me. I do a talk quite fast. Sorry, Kevin. I do. Every week I do this. We start the show and I get really excited. But here's the thing. If you're watching this on the replay, watch now and then stop it now and skip to like the last 5 minutes of the stream and see how by the end of the show I'm like, right, thanks everyone. I'm not muted, Nicky. Troll. Andy did the questionnaire. Oh, yes. Made the questionnaire. That makes sense. Well, maybe we won't see the new topside. Who knows? It is the best squonk ever. So I've got this one. And then also I've got the green one, which you'll know about, which actually I dropped it with the green shell. I dropped it. But obviously it still works absolutely perfectly. And I have another one in a box. And I have a topside light. So I'm covered on topsides. But nowhere near as well as Ben M is covered on topsides. He could make a bed frame out of the topsides he has. And it would last very well. Oh dear. Anyway, you all had a good week? I had a good week. While I'm waffling, I need to get this picture from this email. I'm not sharing my screen, am I? You're not going to see all my emails, all my dirty emails. Who did I email it to? Oh no, I didn't. I know what I'd done. I put it in my Dropbox because I'm smarty pants. We're going to do the news. No, I didn't put it in my Dropbox. No, maybe I just need to refresh it. Basically, news isn't much, but we are going to talk about a little bit about the link. You moved house, Jackie. Crikey. So if you click on that link, you could do it now if you want. I don't care if you're going to leave the stream. Like, it is what it is. You know, we're all busy people. I'll show you. Ooh, let's go over here. As always, super organised. Okay, so this is what you get when you click on the link. It's basically a questionnaire. It asks for your safe hanky. Take it easy. It asks for your height, weight. No, it doesn't really. It does ask for your email address, okay, for whatever reason, you know, so it can spy on you. The consultation asks questions in 3 areas for which new legislation would be needed, which are creating a smoke-free generation, consulting on the smoke-free generation policy and its scope, tackling youth vaping, consulting on several options to ensure we take the most appropriate and impactful steps, building on England's analysis of the youth vaping call for evidence, and enforcing counselling on the enforcement counselling on the proposal to introduce new powers to local authorities in England and Wales to issue fixed penalty notices to enforce age of sale legislation of tobacco products and vapes. Okay, it literally takes 2 minutes. Okay, so just go and do it whenever. Just answer the stupid questions. All right, do your little bit, and then all will be right in the world. I can't find the. Oh no, I did find it, didn't I? Some of the questions are genuine, you know. How do you feel about disposables? Should we do A, B, or C? That kind of thing. A lot of them are like A, B, C, D kind of answers. Some to do with flavouring, some to do with short fills, a lot to do with nicotine, obviously. A broad range of questions which are all fairly easy to understand. One of them that bugged me, I'm going to show you now, so you can all go and be confused as much as I was this one. Why is my go away phone? Which option do you think would be the most effective way for the UK government and devolved administrations to restrict vape flavours to children and young people? Now, it's possible they're asking this with regards to disposables. It was kind of linked in with the disposable questions a little bit, so it might be to do with that. But it doesn't say anything in this question about disposables. So the 3 only options they give us are option A, flavours limited to tobacco only. Option B, flavours limited to tobacco, mint and menthol only. Or C, flavours limited to tobacco, mint, menthol and fruit flavours. Nothing about custard there, Andy Wilkinson. There was no option D. Now this is an optional answered question, so don't answer it if you like me. Or I don't even know if there was a comment bar below it where you could put your thoughts. I don't think there was. So that is the one red flag to me from this questionnaire was, what is the most effective way for them to restrict vape flavours? To make it just tobacco and mint, or tobacco, mint and fruits, and everything else is gone? With no other D option, none of the above. Not all flavours should be allowed, but that's a bit scary, a little bit. But at the end of the day, we've all been scaremongering ourselves for years about they're going to ban flavours, they're going to ban vaping, they're going to ban who knows, you know. I don't want to be making it any more dramatic than it already is. But anyway, it's a good questionnaire. I think I've waffled on enough about it. So please go fill it in. Maybe it will make a difference. Anyone done it? X1 if you've already done it. And X5 if you're not going to do it. Just be honest. You're like, why am I bothering with that? Just, you know, have interest. Oh, and I just realised my chat had scrolled up. Most of one-sided. Sorry, Sean, about an hour ago you said that. I feel like Nature Vape. Have you ever seen Nature Vape show? Which is a wonderful show, but he is like an hour behind the stream the whole time. My answer was option D. Yes, that's right, Lizzie. The best way is to not sell to young people. Yeah, when it comes to it was asking how much should shops be charged like a penalty notice. I was like over £1,000 just to be a troll. They have no idea. They do have no idea. X1. Oh, here's the X1s. Here we go. Oh my God, a lot of you done it. A lot of you actually. So why am I telling you about it then? After the stream, good one, Jackie. Yeah, get it done. Did we not decide just to ban kids? Yeah. The issue is how kids are getting them in the first place. Yeah. This is a funny thing, right? As a vaping community, we're very good at saying, but prohibiting an item doesn't solve the problem. It just makes it go black market, right? And I will hold my hands up. And I've been one of the first to say, ban disposables, which obviously would open a black market. And that probably will. There probably will be some people that illegally get hold of disposables. Right? You know, when you go abroad, you bring home a box or two. It's going to happen. Okay. Have they tried enforcing any laws? But £100,000 fine. I like it, Darcy. I like it. But when it comes to kids, if you ban something, and make it illegal, it is a bit harder for them to get hold of it. The black market does exist, but how much access do they have to the black market and all that kind of stuff? You know, so yeah, banning. I did actually put a little kind of snotty comment in the end about it was your own fault. You should have been on disposables earlier. You could have issued them to NHS, blah 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 blah, and told them all that idea that thought of. But kind of said a bit late now. Anyway, we had a consultation of vaping in Australia, same as this one. The government used this to identify all facets of vaping in Australia. And guess what? Now they're going to ban them all. Be careful with this. Yes. Is it just one step? Who knows? Who knows if it's just the first baby step? Does it mean the questions have been set out by both a non-vapor and non-smoker? I don't know, Kevin. I don't know who set the questions. I don't know. £32 fine for shop that sells to kids 1 million and their firstborn. Shrek, that's savage. Yes, it is Friday the 13th. I have no idea what that means though. Doesn't mean it's just another day. Not really. Anyway, so yeah, that is basically my main thing of news this week. I haven't really seen much else. It's all been Israel and Hamas. What happened to the Russia-Ukraine war? Cool, this is turning into a conspiracy channel, isn't it? I shouldn't talk about politics. Politics get banned. Politics channels get banned. Anyways, it's good that this channel is still here, actually, because you know what YouTube's like? It's still going. I did get a copyright. If Hanky Panky, if you're still in, I got a copyright strike last week for playing your shows, yours and Benny's intro music. I was like, well, Benny does it. So yes, Hanky, that's called karma, isn't it? I got a copyright strike because I was playing your music. That's karma, and I take it. How you doing, Hanky? Yeah. So briefly, Expo. We're another week closer to Expo. I'll be there Saturday, Sunday. It seems loads of people are in the home zone. There's going to be the likes of Vape Smarter, Legio X, the wonderful Shy Tots, who are this week's sponsor. Right next to, actually, funnily enough, going to be right next to Legio X, and Legio X will be right next to Shy Tots in the home zone. I'm really looking forward to it. As the weeks go on, I'm getting more and more excited about it. It's going to be good fun. So, yeah, Bunny's going, whoop, whoop. Is Bunny going to bring 10 litres of the, was it? It's not Malibu. It is the only place to be, Jane. That's right. He tags the music in the description. Damn it. What is that concoction you make, Bunny? It's like milkshake, but very alcoholic. Homemade Baileys, that's it. Thanks, Bunny. Homemade Baileys. Dangerous. So, yeah. You're going to strike me on the bottom via reach around. That sounds fun. Finn, he said my son's name. Shrek, you can't ride a stupid scooter when you're drunk. It's called drink driving. You're not allowed to do that at Expo, okay? If you're going to be drinking at Expo, Shrek, you're going to have to either walk or sit down. And then you can't drive until you're sober again. And I'm going to bring a knife so I can puncture your tyres. In fact, what are the tyres on them scooters? I might let them down. I'm literally going to spend 2 days trolling Shrek. Shrek does what Shrek wants. Oh dear. We got to get Shrek and blindfold him while he's driving and then get him up a ramp and I don't know, do something. Solid rubber, damn it. Oh well. I might do some research into him, see if I can bring something electrical that might bodge it up. Or make it go really fast. Not drink driving, it's drink riding. Drink riding. It will be good to meet Hanky. Yeah, there's a lot of people. What setup are you taking to Expo? Just the pod system. Just the Anakin clips. and some 10 milligram salts. I honestly don't know. I really don't know. Are you, any of you like me? You go away for a weekend and you take like a massive... I take a massive container of stuff with about 20 batteries and 10 bottles of liquid, and then I pack it all up. I'm like, I'm going to a vape expo. Yeah, I'll bring a power supply. Thanks, Shrek. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to an expo. Why am I taking so much stuff? It's stupid. Like 5 mods. Well, only 5 mods. Well, one breaks on a Friday, but then I've got a spare. But then if that breaks on the Saturday morning, I need to go get another one. I'm at a vape expo. John Vaping Joker, safe. How you doing? I'm good, thank you. I'm good. While I'm waffling, I do apologise. There's been no reviews this week. I do feel bad, but I have been busy with vape stuff, so I kind of let myself off, which is we'll talk about when we do the tech, which we might as well just get on with. What do you reckon? I took 8 batteries and 4 setups for the weekend only. That's about 500 millijuice. That's what I'm saying, Connor. Why do we do that, especially when you're at an expo? No, I don't take 5 mods with me when I'm on the go, 60 watt guy. What I mean is, like, if I'm going away somewhere, even if it's just for a long weekend, I'm like I just take too much. It's like when if you go on a UK holiday, if you're in the UK and you go on a UK break and you take loads of clothes and you're thinking, what if I wreck a t-shirt? There's a shop nearby and I'll be able to get something that I'm probably happy with. Like, why do I stress so much? Simple Vape, I hope you are safe and well and everything is okay where you are. There you go. Sorry, Darcy. I do apologise. You do have an opportunity to get something really cool tonight in the members, which we'll talk about in a little while as well. In the members stream, there's something really cool, which I think you guys, hope you're going to like. Good, I'm glad you're strong. Good stuff, Simple Vape. Our thoughts are with you. If you don't know, folks, Simple Vape is in Israel. I don't know whereabouts in Israel. But yes, send some love to Simple Vape, please, folks. I'm sure it'll go a long way. Right. We'll do some tech, shall we? There's not loads, but there is some cool things.
So, I really want to see the latest tech. Is there anything good this week?
I've got a plastic bag, and I keep shaking the table. Sorry, I keep doing that. I'm just an idiot. I've got a plastic bag by my feet, and I'm going to have to get rid of it because it's really bothering me. It's really annoying. It just shuffled down there. Anyway, tech, new stuff. All right, starting with something boring. Now, remember with new stuff, because there's really not much out nowadays. Gaz wishes he could stay safe at Expo. He cannot. That's why he can only play out Saturday and Sunday. Anyway. So with tech now, I always try and find some new things that are coming out. I kind of ignore some of the boring things, like some of the pod systems. That kind of stuff just gets a bit boring. Just showing you another pod. 1,000 milliamp hour, 2 mil tank, replaceable cores. But sometimes, just a nice picture of something. Now, the other week it was like 3D printed mods or handmade custom mods. I was like, oh, they look nice, and took some screenshots and I'll share them with you guys, and that was nice. Vaporessor Armor. I've already done the Vaporessor Armor Simple Vape a couple of weeks ago. I'm right up on the cutting edge of technology, Simple Vape. I'm right there. Not really. I just scroll on Instagram and find stuff. But basically, I saw... Am I going to show you the wrong picture? No, not that one. That's the wrong one. No, that's the wrong one as well. This one. Okay, the Anakin Clips. A device, a little pod system, which I think I gave it like a 7 out of 10. It's not bad. It's a nice little pod system. Comes with a little cap. You put the little cap on it. You can see it there. I just thought it was a really nice picture. With the kind of coppery colour. It is girly. Yeah, it's nice. Well, nice like rose gold. I just thought it was just a nice picture with the marble in the background. Inner crap. Speaking of inner crap, no, not really. I just like the picture, so that's something I do in part of tech nowadays. The Vape Fly, yeah, Aidan, we done that last week. The Vape Fly pod system. I haven't tried it, don't know much about it. Oh, before I carry on, speaking of Expo, last week, if you watched the stream last Sunday, was it Sunday? Yeah, we were talking about Expo. And we were talking about SX Mini and SX Mini having a stall there. And I think Shrek might have said, "How you doing, Neil Pitts? Safe?" Shrek was saying, "Oh, they never have anything for sale." Right. I can't confirm if they have anything for sale. However, on their Facebook, they put a post up about their new Pure Max system that has the most amazing flavour you've ever heard and seen in your life. So I put a comment straight away. They posted it, and literally 2 minutes later I saw it, and I was like, are we going to be able to try these at Expo? And they're like, yes. Result. And a couple of you guys actually saw my comment, which is good. Love sticks, yeah, and Flum. Can't wait to see Flum. Dear old man, how you doing? So, I then got an email from SX Mini, would you believe it, from a wonderful chap called David, who said, mate, your channel's great. And he carried on rhyming. It was amazing. They didn't really. But he emailed and he said he's looking forward to seeing us in Expo. Yes, we can try the Pure Max from SX Mini, which is, I guess, a pod system, apparently amazing flavour. Get yourself over to the SX Mini stand in the home zone and try and vape through all their Pure Max coils and pods or whatever they are. Okay? That's our mission for the weekend. That's what I'm going to do. They didn't answer on the sales. No, it's surprise, surprise, Shrek. But you can try it. So... Okay. But Bogan rates it highly. See, Bogan's had it already. There you go. He is a nice guy, Andy. You're absolutely right. We don't know if you can buy it, Shrek. They didn't answer your question. Anyway, carrying on with tech. That just popped in my head. The who remembers the iJoy Captain? Well, it's back. It's back. I don't have much information apart from I think it's a 10,000 watt device. No, not really. I think it's 100 watt, couple of thousand milliamp hour. It looks like it's got some little slidey things at the bottom. USB Type C. Don't know what the slidey things are. Probably some kind of adjustment, maybe a locking button. Weird. Strange. It's like a pod system, but up to 100 watts. So is it like it'd be like a Cloud Flask, but more plain and more iJoy Captain it. It says identical design, continuing classic. It's not really identical design. Airflow, yeah. The Airflow slider's probably one of them. Craig, you're probably right there, mate. Captain AIO. Yeah, it is a Captain AIO. So, yes. Yeah, that's another point, actually, Gary, and you raise a good point there. Who knows an iJoy stockist? Is your local vape shop an iJoy stockist? Are you likely to be able to purchase iJoy devices and tanks and coils from your local vape store? Doubt it. So where are we going to see that? Moving on. I see this picture. This is Oxford. I just like the picture again. Again, they've got a new thingy coming out. I said this. I don't like doing pods and all the. I don't mind reviewing pods. I don't like doing tech now and telling you about pods. But I thought it was a cool picture and the screen looks good. And it is this jobby right here. This is called the Coming Soon. It's the new device from Oxford. I don't know what it's called. It's called the Slim something. SQ Pro, says Sean. There you go. I thought it was called the Coming Soon. Anyway, I guess I'll dish out all the information on this. Thanks, guys. You guys nail it. The SQ Pro. 16th of October, if you want to know all the details on the SQ Pro. With a really cute screen. I have to say, if it's that bright, right, and it's that clear, like it shows it here, that's props to Oxford. That screen is going to be nice. Cartridge looks like a squashed bell end. Lanyard vapes, Stuart, that's a good way of describing them, actually. Right, lastly but not leastly, I don't know if I missed out on the actual start of this being released. I feel like I'm really today, like my S is really whistly. Anyway, Death Wish mods. This is the syphilis. That's not really. Syphila. Is it silent C or is it silent TH? Is it Silla? Or is it like they've got a lisp and they say Silla? I'm not doing the hog. Sod the hog. It's the same hog as the last hog. No, the Death Wish mods, okay, they brought out the other one, the Regenesis, crazy looking thing the other week. The Thriller. Is it Attila? Cathilla. That sounds right. I like calling it Cecilia. Gary F, yes, this does pique interests indeed. So here's the details on it. As you can see, it is single 21700 side fire. I wish I had more pictures of this one. I'm right in the middle of it. Here we go. There I am. Adjustable button throw. Takes up to 30mm atomizer. Cynthia. No, there's no N in there, Gary. The main contacts are copper, lockable button. Anyway, a couple of nice colours there. Purple, black with red, green and gold, gunmetal grey, and all black murdered out, and gold, black with gold. It's a Shrekky Swamp Green. It's going to be, the official launch is at Expo, and I believe it's going to be 120 quid. So let's hope the gonorrhea, really, let's hope the Expo price is like 100. But nonetheless, yeah, I think, I don't, even if it is 120 quid, I still think that's decent. It's a nice looking, crazy looking device. I'm looking forward to seeing the other colourways to see what they look like. But yeah, Death Wish mods, obviously, I'm hoping that means that the Regenesis was a success and they earned some money and they're now able to move that onto a single 21700, which is good. And it's less devilly than the Regenesis, so I might even be able to get hold of one, which would be nice, without upsetting my parents. Sean's still trying to work it out. The Cthulhu, like Cthulhu, Cthulhu. Do you know what, Sean? I think Sean is on the money there. Death Wise are worth the money. Death Wish are yeah, I agree with you, Andy. Yeah, I mean, you have or had the Regenesis. I have never had a Death Wish mods. I'd be interested just to know about finish and fitment and that kind of stuff. So yeah, but really good that Death Wish are bringing out something new again, and quite quickly actually as well. More details on that, check out Expo. It's exciting, isn't it? It's the clutch without finger grooves. Speaking of which, no, I can't bother to show you. So I was only going to show you the clutch, the dual one with the rip. I am going to actually, because with the ripsaw on, I was messing around earlier, and I was like, wow, that is a pretty looking setup. So when you use the chunkier panels with the clutch X18 and the matte black ripsaw, I was like, that's quite nice. So I need to rebuild in this bad boy and give that a little thrashing, because I think that's a pretty, that might be one of my Expo setups. I don't think you can get much more gangster than that, unless you're rocking a Vape Smarter or the new Death Wish mods or some giant mech mod. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's the big boy, and I've got the big panels on it as well, so it's extra wide, so it holds the 28 beautifully. And it weighs a ton and shakes the desk. Well, what's the time? Oh, we're doing good for time. We're not stressing. Let's do an exclusive. Gangster. I'm so old now. I can't get away with being like that. Have you got any proper calls yet? I do, Shrek, actually. I do. I'm saving them forever. No lanyard from my clutch. Yeah, just hang around your neck. No, right, I need to do this exclusive, okay? The Atti stack. It does it nice. Just need some sovereign rings, yeah. What are the length of the core legs on that RDA? Inside this RDA, you don't want to see the cores because I've melted them. They're quite short from memory. Yeah, it's quite a funny deck to build on. I would genuinely recommend watching a good couple of reviews on the Ripsaw, because it seems a lot of reviewers kind of took it differently on how to build on it. Right, anyway, let me get on with this Atti stack. Okay. 5 mil, Shrek, 4 mil. 4 to 5 mil, there you go. Right. So, as some of you might have known, I've got into 3D printing quite a bit. I'm going to have to ignore chat because I've got into 3D printing quite a bit. And Lizzie, are you starting already? Let me finish. So, get into it quite a bit. And one of my first things I was really looking at was ideas with regards to vape storage. Okay, now, a couple of things. To start with, I kind of decided to do a lot of things you're already seeing online. Things like this, just a very simple flat stand. You put your tank on it. I don't even need to show you. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can kind of stick them on like that, and you can put them in a drawer, and you can get packs that are kind of like 9 or 12, and you can stick them in a desk, put them on a desk or in a cupboard or in a drawer, whatever, job done. And they serve a good purpose. Fairly inexpensive. I think they do. The ones I've seen online, you get like 9 in a triangle. They're kind of like, I don't know, £5 to £10 around that kind of area. And they serve the right purpose. I wanted something a little bit more advanced, a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit better. I wanted to kind of tackle a few more storage issues on my own. So I started toying around with Boro tanks, and I had this kind of thing. Now, again, very standard design. You see these online going for around 25 quid. There's your joke, Lizzie. No, some of these are going around for quite a few quid, especially at the minute with Boros. Wasn't quite display enough for me. I was like, oh, I want something to... If I'm going to have a load of Boro tanks all displayed. There you go, Lizzie, happy. If you're going to have all your Boros displayed. So I did one that was stepped, okay? I did a nice little step one just to try it out. And again, served a beautiful purpose. You can put all your Boros on there. Let me get one so I can show you what I'm talking about. You can get your Boro tanks and you can put them on there and away you go. They fit quite snug. They're not on there. You need enough space for different... Because even though obviously Boro should be the same dimensions, there are obviously minor differences. So... You know, they all kind of sit on there quite nice, and there you go. Didn't really solve my problem. Because I'm going to have millions of these trays laying around. Not quite so many Boro trays, but for tanks and stuff and RDAs. Then, as you saw last week, I had a vape stand, the SG1, and I've got another one here that I made that, again, is wobbly because I haven't screwed anything in. But just a big old display stand, which is, again, really nice. Really, really nice. It was also quite fun to design and put together, and I've got a couple of others I'm doing for people, possibly. They're good. Still didn't solve my problem because the main reason is vape stuff. If you've got an area you store it in, if you've got a place you store vapes or like to display your vape stuff, with these they're all kind of just flat, and once you put them on the shelf, they take up the space, so you can't go up. So you wasting, if you've got a shelf that big, you're wasting that much of it just because something on the bottom. And I was like, we need something stackable. So I designed, and I'm still working on, and this is just one of many, the atti stack. So it was going to be called the flatty stack, but I thought it was a bit too gimmicky. This is a stackable modular atomizer stacking system. To say it nicely. I'm not getting banned. Where am I getting banned from? What are you being naughty at, Andy? So, as you can see here, basically, a number of different trays and these rods. So the tray at the bottom holds 4 Boro tanks. I'll show you with those in there. Again, they don't push fit in. They are, just because of tolerances on Boros, that's the way they are. And now, up the next one here, you've got a row of, this is the 28 millimeters, 4 28 millimeter tanks on here. Yes, you can have 30 millimeters, and also I've got some that are 25 millimeter holes as well, so you can fit them. Same kind of thing again. And at the top, just to kind of show you, I've got just a basic tray, and you can put your drip tips in here and stuff like that, okay? So, things like 10mm bottles, nick shots, coils, those kind of things. I am in the middle of trying different trays. This was quite an early prototype. In fact, this was the original one. This was the original design, which had very small threaded rods. Now, the trouble with threaded rods is when you go between your trays or your shelves and you're threading, and then you're threading that one out and that one in, and then you could go left-handed threading, but it gets very technical and also a bit over-engineered. Could put some of those keyhole things on the back. You can't. Yes, there's Sean, I've got loads of things to talk about when it comes to this, and yeah, things like that are definitely in the pipeline. Shrek's asked a good question. So to start with, and I'll show you this one here, which might not, everything's kind of balanced up. This one here is obviously 3 tiers, okay? At the bottom you've got 28 millimeters. In the middle here you've got the, I can't even remember, the 25s? Yes, and at the top you've got 28, 25 and 25. I don't know why that one's in there. That's way too big. That needs to go into 30. So basically, you can see these rods first of all are different heights. So generally, the way I've kind of designed this is that when you're going to have a tray with your atomizers, you've got the taller rods. Okay, so you can fit those in there. Now, these do screw into the actual holder. So if I hold that, I'm actually just holding that from there. Now, these aren't threaded holes, okay? And over time, yes, they might wear down slightly, but you can thread your tanks into these, no problems at all. This is using what's called PLA Plus, which is PLA is basically the normal plastic that 3D printers use, and most people generally use it. PLA Plus is just slightly more advanced. It's a stronger material. It's more robust. I can see some of your comments. Right, so there's loads of positives to it. It's slightly more expensive plastic, much stronger, much better quality as well, which is why I'm using it. It is a JML. No, this is the atti stack, basically. Now, With the Boros, and I'll pull out this bad boy here, with the Boros, obviously you don't need that much clearance, so we've got slightly smaller rods for the Boro tanks. And you can see here, I've got the Fatality from QP Design, which is a big monster of a tank, fits in there lovely. And there is, one argument would be that if you had loads of tanks with big bubble glasses, especially with the 30mm kind of tanks, you're going to struggle to fit 3 in there. There are plans in the works for larger versions of these stacking modular systems, but just not quite yet. So, how much are you going to cost? Oh, by the way, if anyone likes to, there is pink as well. There's going to be a hell of a lot of colours available. So basically, just so you know, these rods, these are push fit rods. There's no threading on them. They are just literally a straight rod, and they push in, and they kind of click into place. And as you see, they're in there pretty solid. When you put these together, this is just 3, and you could stack these as high as you want. You've got holes in the bottoms and holes in the tops. These are pretty solid. They're not bendy. There is a tiny bit of flex, but it's really, I'm squeezing that, and there's nothing. If you're going to twist it, you get a bit of creaking, but it's pretty tough. It's pretty solid. So, and also, yes, this is one thing I should perhaps tell you about. This is basically the basic set that you would come as a package. Okay, so in the package you'd get a choice of 3 trays. See here, we've got the 30mm at the bottom. You've got 28mm. Oh no, beg your pardon, 25mm holes here, and you've got just a simple storage tray in the top. With that, you get 8 rods as an introductory price when this goes live. When this goes live, this will be 15 quid plus postage. £15. So I think that's a fair amount. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. I also love suggestions. There's been a couple of ideas there about hooks. I've got ideas for a deeper storage tray as well, so you can store more things with longer rods, so you could store coils and much bigger things in there. I've started prototyping. Those of you that love your fancy 810s, I have started prototyping some kind of drip tip holder as well. A more stable base at the bottom may be a good idea. Yes, Mark, the trouble is what I wanted to make this was kind of like adaptable. So if you wanted to have your 30mm tanks at the bottom, you can, or if you decided to move it around. So you don't know why you would need a bigger base than the rest. For some particular reasons, maybe you would need a more stable base. I've stacked these up, okay, and I could do it now. I could pop that on there, which takes a bit of a push. Okay, now that's 4 together. It's still, there's a little, you're going to see a little bit of a twist, but that is it, okay? And I am genuinely kind of giving that a twist. They're solid, they're really, really strong, and honestly, my personal opinion is the actual finish is really good as well. They're really, really clean. These are, yes, Jack, please. These are obviously prototypes. I'm still kind of finishing the design. But the idea is that eventually you'll not only be able to stack them, but if you actually don't want to have these on display, you're going to put these in a drawer or something, there's going to be little joiners. So let me pull stuff apart. If you're going to have these in a drawer, you don't have to stack them. Instead, you get your little trays, excuse those, and you're going to have little joiners kind of pushed together, which are going to look better than these. Okay, these are just me toying around. So you can join all your little trays together on a flat drawer or on a worktop or whatever you want. Again, you kind of bear with me because it's a crappy little cap. But see, so you can lay these all down flat and use them for the same kind of thing. So Kevin, good question. So like I say, a basic set of 3 trays with all the rods, basically like this one here. A set like that, now that's a single colour, so it'll all be purple or all be orange or black or white or pink or whatever kind of colours. £15. There obviously the additional trays and rods will be separate purchases. I'm coming to get in there with prices for those kind of things, which I'm not quite there yet. At the minute, it only holds up to 30mm, which, if I get this orange one, I've lost track of which one's which now. So many flipping bits hanging around. Yeah, up to 30mm. The plans for bigger sizes, yes. But it would mean slightly £15 and then postage and packaging, yes, Shrek. But it would mean a larger kind of racking system, which at the minute I haven't got around to fully design it. So this is the atti stack. There'll be the atti stack XL, obviously. There might even be an atti stack mini as well, depending on kind of what people want and how they want to use it. Things like wall brackets, fixings, those kind of things are things we're looking at as well, trying to design. But yeah, Rajan, you're kind of right. That's why I kind of tried to look at 25s, 28s and 30s being the range. Herb does have a fantastic rack. Nice to see you, Herb. Hope you're doing all right. So yeah, that's the basis of the atti stack. And you can just kind of brute force. Now you just kind of push them together and you kind of design them as big or as high as you want. Every kind of colour you can think of. Eventually we're going to have some kind of shiny, silky colours. Rainbow, for those that like rainbow. E-liquid stands, yes, metal vape will work. I'm working on the 10ml bottles and also 60ml bottles as well, but obviously they're going to need much longer rods and those kind of things. Now, if I could tell you how many hours I've wasted and handfuls of plastic and filament I've gone through designing the rods, and then the rods wouldn't print and then they'd fall over, and redesigning them and figuring out the strengths of the rods and figuring out the depths of these trays and what's the best size of the holes for your atomizer. I've spent hours and hours and hours going through this and trying to think of the most practical way it would be used, how I would use it, how I would like to display things, the height of these rods when you've got boros, the height of the rods when you've got 25mm atomizers, the height of the rods, what they should be when you've got 30mm, drip tips, you're going to store them somewhere. Do you need a separate... Honestly, guys, I've spent a lot of time figuring this out. So they're like these little trays for your drip tips, which is kind of random. Anyway, that's the basic idea. They're not available yet. Flavouring bottles, Craig, another one. Yes, absolutely. These kind of small bottles, larger bottles, that, you know, it's gonna be a bit of an evolution thing, but again, it would depend on what people are using and what they like. Not going to be available yet. I would say 2 weeks. In about 2 weeks' time, I'm hoping to have these available via Vaping Style. Philip, designs are on the way as well for that, to have 21700s or 18650s as part of the stack as well. What it solves for me is I've got this wonderful little shelf here, but the shelf's about that high, and I've just got a layer of crap on each of them, just mods or tanks or batteries or bottles, and it would be good to stack them. But Ben, I don't know. I might have some bits with me to show people at Expo, but limited edition FCE ones for the races. Right, so if you are a member, back here, I'm going to be dishing out these trays at Expo. No, I'm not actually. I might bring a set with me just to show people, but a set of this, any colour, just any single colour, is going to be available in a race for the members after this show. So please hang around if you're a member. It'd be good to. I'm actually looking forward to getting these out to a couple of people to try out and get their thoughts. It's all well and good me bigging it up, but obviously the proof's in the pudding from other people. So yeah, that would be interesting. Could be interesting when you go live with it. I have a lot of atties that would benefit from better storage. I'll look into that for you, Stuart. Andy Wilson, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing, mate. I was thinking of taking one or two, taking to Expo, giving to people I trust to put them out on display and get opinions, basically. They can try my rods. No, but like I say, loads of different colours. I've got loads of more design ideas I've got to kind of figure out. But the main ones for me were kind of like a Boro rack, 25mm tanks and drippers, 28s, 30s. I thought they were the kind of the main ones. If I went really niche and just kind of looked at, like Shrek was saying earlier, about 40s and stuff like that, it's not really covering enough of a love sticks. Put me next to love sticks. Yeah, it's not going to cover enough people. I'm kind of looking to do something that's going to be, I suppose, mainstream, and then kind of branch out from there. Now, whether people even buy it, I don't know. But the idea, I think it's pretty practical and it's handy, especially if you're kind of stuck for storage, but you want to display your stuff. This is a good option. Obviously, I would say that. Battery racks, you got it. Well, in fact, there you go. Can you see that? No, not very well. But yes. And again, you can stack these as high or as low as you want. And I reckon, even with a big stack, and I've gone about 8 or 9 high, that would be the highest I've done if I went that high. They're still sturdy. Each of these, this stack, for example, okay, the tray stack, is very thin between that layer and that layer. I'm going to bend that. Okay, now there is some flex. There is a bit of bend in it, but I'm putting in quite a bit of force and it's not snapped. But you'd have to try it yourself. If you break it, no returns. Anyway, I think it's a fun accessory to the vape world. I'm looking forward to getting out there and see what you'll think. And it's nice to actually be doing something, I don't know, something fun for the vape scene. It's getting me excited again. Do you like my rack, Bill? Look at those teeth. Urgh. Yeah, thumbs up. Thanks, Billy. I better have a vape. I've been a bit nervous about showing all that. Because it's, honestly, it's been... Well, I actually only when I started, I did this one a good few weeks ago, okay? This crappy one with the threaded rods. And then I kind of sat on it for a little while. Thank you, Andy. I sat on it for a little while and thought, would it work? Is it practical? And then I genuinely need a storage issue problem where I've got a load of mods here, which mods was another thought, but mods on these stands, how many different types of mod shapes are there? And it just is not quite practical yet with this kind of small scale stacking idea. And this shelf idea would be perfect for what I need it for. I can still display things nicely, but it's kind of practical and I can go higher rather than just being flat. Dovetail joints on edges for side-by-side storage. You've been very clever, Sean. This is, like I say, this is the I guess you could call this the base model, okay? This is the first variant, the simplest variant. It's going to just kind of cover all aspects. Eventually, you don't know where it's going to go. I might have, if it's successful, people will enjoy it and people use it. A kind of double size with a step up. That's another option for like a larger shelves. Obviously, we can go bigger, we can go taller, all that kind of stuff. Bigger plates. Stuart, the thing is, the bigger plate for the very bottom. You could. I have made. I haven't got it here, but I have made like a base plate. So you put the base plate down, and then that. So you give it a bit more. I have made that, but in trying it with and without, I just found these bases are, which also have a real nice finish on them, which probably can't show you here. I just found they were good like this. Maybe I could have some small like rubber stoppers, but the point is, this is a modular system that you can swap around as and when you want. So to do that, it then limits the whole idea. So yeah. Andy thinks a larger footplate as well. Try it yourself at Expo and see what you think. Thank you, Craig. For weight displacement. Yeah, but okay. Obviously, you're not here, so you can't see for sure. And most of these tanks I've got here are empty. But if I get a load of tanks that will fit, if I get a load, I'm doing it now just to not make a point, because obviously these kind of things need to be tested by people, and people are going to have issues that I haven't thought of. But I'm a vapor as well, so I've come across quite a few things in my experience with these kind of things, and I roughly know how people are going to use these. I'm going to fully load this one up with as much as I physically can. Little wider feet, but none of the trays are the base. They're all could be the base or could not be the base. I'm loading this stack up, okay? It's got all those on it so far. Right, there's no, unless you're going to be, I don't know, carrying this on your head every day, there's no need for a wider footprint. All the weight's down, you've got the rod supporting each tray. It doesn't need to be any more stable at the bottom. Unless you live in a earthquake environment. I don't know why you could possibly, but what I will do as part of my tests, I'll do a weight test. I'll stack one up like this and I'll see how many bricks or something I can get on top of it before it collapses. Just to kind of make a point. Don't worry, Andy, we're going to do a race. So yes, more coming on that very, very soon. I'm quite excited about it. I've spent too many hours working on it, and I hope you think it's good. Like I say, members have got a chance to get their hands on one as well tonight. Just a single colour. Sean drives double-decker buses. He knows all about centre of gravity. Right, let's do this race. Now, what is the race, FlatCap? What are you talking about? Let's go to this one. The wonderful Shy Tots. The wonderful Sly Tots. So the question in the Facebook group was, what does Shy Tots mean? Where did the name come from? And no one really knows. If Jane's in chat and she'd like to tell us where it come from, that would be cool. But I think it was Connor that said... Philip, you made a good point. 1 second. Connor that said it's something to do with jelly tots. I reckon she likes jelly tots. I reckon she likes jelly tots too. Customizations, right? To start with these, okay, they will literally just be generic. You see me scrolling out. They are just going to be generic atti stacks, okay? But customizations, having your own words or names and stuff like that, different colors, different color rods, all that kind of stuff is coming. Obviously, the customization is going to be a little bit more expensive. Not a lot, but there's going to be a little bit more time involved in that. But definitely color variants. There's going to be every bloody color you can imagine. Even to start with, a lot of colors. So you could have a green tray, a purple tray, a pink tray, a black tray, and whatever color rods you want. That is 100% an option. It's fully customizable in that sense anyway. When you add the clip system, the user can add 2 trays to the bottom, one front, one behind. Yes, Mark. So basically, let me go back to me. You guys just last one. Oh, stupid thing. This is this is the beta test Lego block. Now this isn't Lego. This is something I 3D printed that is got 4 holes in it, and basically you can click on the bottom or on the top. Okay, again, I'm going to redesign these because they're pretty crappy. So you can join these together horizontally as well. And you could do what you want. So you could make your base have 4 or 8, and you could span out as far as you want. Like Duplo. Good shout, Darcy. Yes. I'm going to redesign these because they're not great. And maybe that's one thing I can make these more into like feet. So you can place these feet on the bottom and join multiple trays up. Yes. It's a modular system. You can almost do what you want with it. Apart from stick up your rear end. Don't do that. That wouldn't be good. Can we do this race? Yeah? Okay, let's do this race. Back to the race. Shy Tot. Oh, wait. Here we go. Was a nickname from late hubby. 2 meanings. Shy Tot, or in Yorkshire accent. Shy Tot. I get it. Nice. Shit hot. We love it. We love it, Jane. We love you. Let's do this race. 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Let's go. Oh, that didn't work. Damn it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I might get a copyright strike for this music. What's wrong with the music? It's like Formula 1 music or something. We've got a close one at the minute, haven't we? No, Aiden M's looking good. Cicero's up at the front there, 45 seconds to go. Rob Garton's taking a close lead. Amanda Gibson up there. Lizio X is creeping up. Ooh. That's a good one, Andy Wilkinson. Darcy, I don't know. I can't remember. I think you are. Yeah, I remember typing your name. 19 seconds left to go, and Cicero is still in the lead, but it looks like Crispin Bates is going to take a lead with just 10 seconds to go. Crispin's got the lead. Greg Becky's right behind this. Sean Morris is catching up. We've got 7 seconds left to go. In a minute, it's Crispin Bates in first place with Sean Morris in second, but catching up quickly with Greg Becky's now going to second. Lisa King's taking a quick lead with 1 second left to go. Who's going to be one? I just don't know who it is. Ooh. A last minute attack there. But it didn't go to plan, and the winner is Crispin Bates. Okay, Shrek, I haven't forgotten. Crispin Bates. Crispin Bates, who has another name. Some of you might know the other name. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you because, I don't know, secret agents and that kind of stuff. Here we go. Crispin Bates, first place. Terry Willison in second. Darren Sharpless in third. Unlucky. Lisa King had a last-minute sprint to the line but didn't quite make it. Unlucky there, Lisa King. Sandy Faxi, you were close. Sixth. Bloody hell. Unlucky Faxi. Greg, Craig, Rob, Kevin, Rob, Jackie. Sorry, Graham. I completely annihilated your name. Graham. It is still Graham. Sorry, Graham. I won't do it again. Darcy, Thomas, Tony, Nicky, Mark, Shrekky 19th. Great. Michael Brown, I'm so sorry, I've cocked your name up as well. Phil Halliwell, Sean Morris, Jane Shytots, lol. I just put Jane in there just for gigs. Amy Maguire, Bunny, Andy Wilkinson, Mark Hawes, Jack H, Martin Saunders, Jill Bolton, Allen, Ryan Mellitus, Bill Itchards. Bill, I'm so sorry. My typing tonight. Bill Itchards. Aidan Mulheron, Ben M, Sam Pollock, Andy Clark, Andy Carfers, Philip Kirk, Cicero, Will Shackleton, Aidan M, Lizzie OX, Brian Goodwill, Stuart Valentine, Unlucky Stuart, Cicero wins this week, Mark Smith, Toma, Madav, Ollie Maguire, Sean, sorry Sean, 48th mate, Sam Garnham, sorry Sam, sorry Lee UX, sorry Connor, sorry Paul, sorry Billy Lee, dead last Billy Lee, holy cow. Woo! Faxi, you were 6th. Anyway, that is the race. Oh, I did something crazy then. Oof, that scared me. Did you see what I've done? Did it come up on that screen as well? That freaked me out. Anyway, that was the race. Massive love, as always, and hearts and kisses to Shy Tots. Can't wait to see Expo, Jane, along with everyone else. And I'm going to point people, if I see people, have you gone to see Shy Tots and Lead UX? No? But get yourself over there now. Go. Because that's where everyone should be. Really appreciate it, Jane. Really, really do. We love the Shy Tots stuff. So... Crispin, if Crispin is in chat, we'll get Crispin Bates to talk to you, Jane, and sort that out. Yeah, that's brilliant. I love a good race. It gets me in the feels. Right, we're going to call it night because I'm now well out of time. I think I've covered everything. Yeah. It's been good. I've enjoyed tonight. It's been nice. Thank you to everyone. I hope you like the thought of this Atti-Stack idea. It will all come to light what's what and prices and colours and costs on the Vaping Style website very, very soon. But the basic 3-tier set with the rods will be, the introductory price will be £15 plus postage and packaging, which I think is a fairly competitive price for what I've designed and put together. I'm really excited about it. I hope you try it out. Yes, probably a couple of active reviewers will get their hands on some. Just, for fun. See what they say. Anyway, have a great weekend, everyone. I'm off to Ipswich on Sunday. If you want to come see me, I'll be in Ipswich. Have a great weekend. Thank you for joining me. Really, really appreciate it. And we'll see you next week as we get closer and closer to Expo. Thank you, everyone. And members, hold fire. I'm going to open the Zoom. Then I'll start the stream this time. Last week it all went wrong and I was gone for 3 days with no computer. Bye everyone. Take care now. Do. Oh, what? Okay.